Hey guys, welcome back. Today is the last and final look in my taupe series. This is the everyday wearable smoky eye look. I used this awesome palette from Palladio. It is called Tantalizing Taupe. This is what it looks like. This is the palette that I used for today's look. Also, I did a little something different today. I used a different technique that you guys will see in the video. I like it. I think it's pretty. I definitely think this is very wearable for every day. And then also I wanted to show you guys my nails because I forgot to show you at the end of the video. And here is my right hand. I love this one. I think it's so pretty. And then here is my left hand, or my, good God, I am so back-asswards, it's not even funny. This is my right hand. This is my left hand. So those are my nails. I know it's busy, but sometimes I like busy. And then I don't do my nails the same because sometimes I get ideas, so I want to do something, or I see something that someone else has done and I want to try it out, which this is the result when that happens. So, but again, I know they're busy, but sometimes I like that. So anyway, if you guys want to see the video on how I use the Palladio colors, keep watching. It's coming right up. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? She always hangs out in here with me and I'm doing tutorials. She just lays on the floor. Who's a good girl? Yeah. You're a good girl. Okay, I have started already. I figured just to kind of save some time, I would do, you know, my face and my brows first to get those out of the way. I used my sample of my Smashbox BB Cream Light, which I actually very much like. I have used on my my eyelids, my e.l.f. all over cover stick. You can get these from Target or online. They're $1. And on my eyebrows, I used a little bit of my e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and I used the dark wax. And then I went over that with a little bit of mystery eyeshadow from MAC. It took me a while to find the colors that I wanted to use for this tutorial, and I think I found what I was looking for. Now, for those of you that haven't heard of Palladio, it's a makeup brand. It's sold at Ulta and Sally's. I bought this at Sally's. This is an awesome eyeshadow quad. That's what it looks like. Those are the eyeshadow colors. And this is called Tantalizing Taupe. And when I saw this, I thought that'll be perfect for what I'm doing. If you don't have this eyeliner that I'm about to show you, you can always use the Color Tattoo from Maybelline in Toughest Taupe. So you can use that. I, however, am going to use this eyeliner. This is from Ulta. It is called Dove Gray. That's what it looks like. It works very well with the taupe color in this palette, this one here. So what I'm going to do is sharpen this before I get started so that I can make a nice clean line. For those of you that have trouble with kind of drawing lines, you can use tape as a guideline. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys how to use tape when doing a look like this. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, because lately my mind has not been working properly. I forgot to turn the camera back on. I can't believe I did that. Okay, what I did was I just placed the tape right here, right in the outer corner, and I'm going to zoom in. See the tape? Placed it at an angle so that it goes from the corner of my eye up to the tail end of my eyebrow. I took my eyeliner, my Dove Gray eyeliner, and I just started coloring in. My tape is starting to lift. I just started coloring in this area here from the tape and then pulling it in like so. And I took it along the lash line here as well. Then I took a brush and I just started to blend the eyeliner out to soften it up because we're just using this as a base. Alright, so now that I have that nicely blended, what I'm going to do now is use some of my NYX Jumbo Pencil, and I'm going to use that in Milk. I really, for some reason, hate saying the name of that. I'm going to put some of that right here in the inner corner. Just using a little pencil brush here to smooth this out. Okay, nice and smoothed out. We're going to go into the palette. Going to take the taupe color here, and that is going to go all over my lid. Just going to take a little eyeshadow brush like this and start pushing this all over my lid. And I'm going to go right into the darker color here. The next color we're going to take is this one here. I'm just going to use that same little brush. And that is going to go kind of like here in the center of the lid. And you just want to start pulling that outward. And this will just add just a little hint of a subtle change in color, but not too much. Okay, the next color we're taking is this darker one right here. And you want to use it on a brush like this. This is a MAC 222, and basically what I'm doing is just taking the brush and tapping it in like that. Because I don't want a ton of color, something like that. Just put it in right here and start working it around. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this off. So you're going to end up with some lines like that. Now it is a little bit harsh. We're going to fix that. Just going to blend this out over here. Don't forget, if you end up with a little line like this, you can always use your Q-tip to remove that. So you just go up like that, and you can actually use the Q-tip to soften up the edges if you like, or you can use your flesh tone eyeshadow, whatever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and take some more of that gray eye pencil, and I'm going to run that just out here in the outer corner. And I'm going to meet that up with the color on the upper lid. I'm going to go back into the taupe color here. I'm going to use that little pencil brush. I'm going to put that right over the eyeliner. Okay, the next color we're going to use is this pink highlight color right here. I'm going to use this brush here. I'm going to take a little bit of that pink color and put that right into my inner corner here too. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes, and I'm going to use a black mascara. I'm going to use my Ulta Amped Lashes mascara. I'm going to use my Vera Wang concealer with my Real Techniques domed shadow brush, or whatever this is called, deluxe crease brush. I don't know why I keep calling it a domed shadow brush. For the waterline, I'm just going to use my Paula Dorf Baby Eyes Enhancer. It's just a flesh tone color, so just use whatever flesh tone you like, or white. I normally don't like using white because I think it's a bit harsh, but you can use that and then pat a flesh tone eyeshadow over the top of it to kind of tone the white down a little bit. Okay, so I did want to give you guys a little tip. If you find that maybe it's, you know, your makeup looks a little too dark for daytime, you're not really happy with it, you can kind of go over your edges here and lighten them up a little bit. If you take a color like this is Brulee from MAC, or you can use Brulee from Wet n Wild. Just take a kind of a brush like this, something that's not so densely packed. If you use a brush that has longer bristles, it's not so dense, it'll be a lighter application. And what you can do is just swirl it around in your the color that you'd like to use, and then just run it right along the edges here to really soften it up a little bit. So if you find that it's too dark, you can just do something like that. Now, you know, if you go really dark and you make a mistake, it's going to be kind of hard to cover up that mistake. That's why, like in my last video, I'm like, if you go dark, you might as well just even both sides out, because it's really hard to correct your eye makeup if you go a little too heavy or a little too dark, or so. But if you find that your edges are a little too harsh, just go over it with a flesh tone color and it'll soften up for you. Okay, in keeping with Palladio today, I'm going to use this baked blush from Palladio. It is called Wish. This is one of my favorite blushes. I stopped using it for a while because I kind of went a little bit nuts with my blush, and I've got like a ton of them, so this one kind of got pushed to the wayside, but this is one of my favorites. And I'm just going to use it on this Sue Moxley angle brush. For my lips, I'm going to use a little bit of my Rock and Rose lip liner from Jordana. Then I'm going to use this lipstick from Essence. It is number 50. It is called Creamy Nude. This is what it looks like. Just took a little piece of paper here and dabbed it, and then over the top of that I'm going to use this lip gloss. This is from Essence as well. It is called Bubble Babe, and it is a XXL shine lip gloss. That's what it's called. It won't come out yellow. Alrighty guys, so that just about wraps up our look for today. This is the final look in my taupe series. This is the smoky everyday wearable look. I mean, I think this is definitely wearable for every day. You know, if you get it too dark, like I said, just take a flesh tone color, soften up the edges, and you're good to go. If you omit the black eyeliner from your waterline, you can definitely keep this as more of an everyday smoky eye. One last look here. So I really like this palette. Again, this is the Tantalizing Taupe. I think it's a great palette. I think the colors are really very pretty, very easy to use. You know, you could use this as just kind of like an eyeliner and this an all over lid color, or you can mix these two together. There's so many possibilities with this palette. If you get this from Sally's and you're part of the beauty club, I think it's like $6.49 or something like that for this palette. They do have a very nice range of palettes to choose from, so I would definitely check that out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Raylano, thank you for making the request, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.